So, Jeshua, why did you allow mankind to bastardize your teachings? So once again, I'm back with another question that you would ask Jeshua. Once again, I would like to reiterate that I do not channel Jeshua. These are just my perspective of what he might think from my own personal experiences from regression and from my knowledge of what teachings that I recall. If Jesus came to this world teaching love, why has he allowed mankind to bastardize his teachings for centuries and die a horrible death? Please don't say free will or mankind's fear and dominance. I love this. It makes me laugh out loud because it's a contradiction. Because it starts out with, why has he allowed mankind? So this whole thing starts out with him being deified as someone who dictates what mankind's going to do. And that's not at all what he taught. What Jeshua taught was that we are creating our experience. And the second part of your statement here, please don't say free will or mankind's fear and dominance. You don't want to hear me say that because you don't want it to be that. But if you are the creator of your experience, then you do have free will, and it is your own fear, and it is you trying. And dominance is just a product of fear, trying to dominate others. So you're actually asking me not to give you the answer that he would give. He would say, I am not the creator. You are. He would say, I am not the one who is the one taking this information and quote unquote bastardizing it. You are. I am not the one who is literally dictating what your life will be. I didn't allow anything, is what he would say. He understood that each one of us is creating our own experience. And we have a collective consciousness that creates more broadly. And your question to me, it makes me laugh because you are very specific, and I'm not allowed to give you the answer that he would give. To me, that's interesting because you don't want the responsibility of free will. You don't want the responsibility of the fear or the dominating others. And that's basically what the answer would be. The answer would exactly be that, because he is not a deity. He is not someone to be dictating to the world what they should or should not do. He is not allowing anything. And neither is God. God doesn't allow either. God is just the substance of the universe, and we are the creators of it. Because the world itself is an illusion. It's an illusion of belief. And each one of us are believing. And those beliefs come from where? Our free will. And so you might not like the answer, but it is the answer. And you knew it was the answer, which is why you said this, please don't say free will. Because you don't want me to say free will, because you don't want the responsibility of free will. But that was his whole teachings. His whole teachings was to bring you back to that place of you being in charge of your experience. And people who are dominant, people who are fearful, will dominate others who are not willing to use their free will. People who are saying don't say it's free will be dominated because they're literally denying they have free will. And that to me is an interesting perspective. So Jeshua would say, I didn't have anything to do with what happened to it after I left. But truth does rise to the top eventually. You know, people will shy away from fearful, harmful, hateful things. People will overturn dominators. People will break free of it eventually. Because people will always be attracted to positive sensations, positive things, and will always shy away from negative ones. And positive things come from making choices, come from choosing, using your free will to be loving. This entire question is based around the fact that you don't want the responsibility of free will. So you don't want to hear free will, and you don't want to hear my own fears and anxieties. You want to hear that someone dictated your life and someone gave you the responsibility of actually creating. You know, Jeshua said, ye are gods. Greater works than I have done you will do. He did not say that he was dictating your life. As a man thinketh, so is he. Thinking is your free will. And you have to come to your own grips with that one, because free will is yours, and choice is yours, and humanity has free will and choice. And so it's a matter of us all coming to our place of understanding we can be loving and will be loving. And that's how we change the world. But this concept that JESHUA allowed anything is a complete fallacy. He has no power to dictate your life. And that's one of the biggest issues with religion, is they think that he's dictating their life. And that's not what he said. He was showing you that you can step into your own divinity. The greater works that I have done you will do is I am the way, the truth, and the life. Not meaning you have to come to me and come through my deification. He's saying, look, this is the example. You can do this too. Take heart. I've overcome the world. You can too. That's what the teaching says. No one's allowing you to do anything. It is strictly from your free will. And so I hope that answers your question. I know you're not going to like that answer, but that is the answer. And you had your answer in your question itself. So you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.